Hi guys, welcome back to Chalk and Smile. This is the second video in the series where I will answer some of the common questions from British poetry asked in the BA first year exams for IGNOU. So let's get started. Why do you think the Restoration Age is called the Age of Dryden? Give a detailed answer with examples from the texts in your syllabus. Now, Restoration era started in 1660s and ended around 1700. इसको एज ऑफ ड्राइडन इसलिए भी कहा जाता है बिकॉज ड्राइडन थ्रू हिज वर्क्स embodied the ideals and characteristics of the period. His contributions to literature and art were pivotal in shaping the cultural landscape of England during this time. In this essay, we will explore some of the reasons why Restoration era is called the Age of Dryden. The first reason is literary style and versatility. Dryden एक highly versatile writer थे. He was skilled in a range of literary forms, including poetry, drama, and prose. He is often credited with establishing the heroic couplet, जो कि एक dominant form था in English poetry during the Restoration era. This form, consisting of two rhythmic lines of iambic pentameter, was used extensively by Dryden in his poems, including Absalom and Achitophel and Annus Mirabilis. In Absalom and Achitophel, Dryden employs the heroic couplet to satirize the political landscape of the Restoration England, जो कास्ट करते हैं किंग चार्ल्स द सेकंड को एज डेविड एंड ड्यूक ऑफ मर्मॉथ as Absalom. Dryden's use of heroic couplet lends to a sense of grandeur and nobility to his verse, while his wit and satire gives his poetry a sharp edge. The second reason can be political and social commentary. Now, Dryden के सारे works politically charged होते थे जो reflect करते थे the volatile nature of Restoration England. He extensively wrote on contemporary events, using his works to comment on the politics, social issues, and the state of the country. Absalom and Achitophel में Dryden uses a biblical story of King David and his rebellious son Absalom to comment on the political tensions of the Restoration England. He cast the Duke of Monmouth, the illegitimate son of Charles II, as Absalom, and the Earl of Shaftesbury as Achitophel, drawing a clear parallel between the biblical story and the contemporary politics. The third reason is adaptability and innovation. Dryden was an adaptable and innovative writer, जो constantly explore करते थे नए ideas, techniques in his works. He was among the first writers to experiment with prose fiction, writing an influential novel, Marriage à la Mode, and he was a key figure in the development of Restoration drama. In All for Love, Dryden abandons the popular Restoration convention of using rhymed couplets in favor of blank verse, a more flexible and natural form of poetry that was well suited to the play's tragic subject matter. The play, a retelling of Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra, is widely regarded as one of Dryden's greatest achievements and a masterpiece of Restoration drama. Now, the last reason is intellectual authority and cultural influence. Dryden बहुत ही respectable figure थे in the intellectual and cultural circles of Restoration England. उनके works were very influential in shaping the literary and artistic trends of the time, and he was a key figure in the Royal Society, a leading scientific and intellectual organization that he was appointed poet laureate by King Charles II in 1668. In his preface to the Fables, Dryden sets out his vision for English poetry, जिसमें उन्होंने argue किया था that the role of poet is to instruct and delight, and that the use of wit and satire can be powerful tools for social and political commentary. उनके ideas were highly influential in shaping the literary ideals of the Restoration poetry, and his emphasis on wit and satire would become a defining feature of English literature for centuries to come. Furthermore, Dryden's work also reflect the ideas and values of the period, including its interest in science, rationality, and secularism, also its emphasis on wit, satire, and social commentary. उनका adaptability and willingness to experiment with different forms and styles made him a vital and dynamic force in English literature, and his works helped to define the literary trends of the era. In conclusion, we can say the Restoration era is rightly called the Age of Dryden because it was his work जो represent करते हैं the ideals and characteristics of the period. उनका contribution to literature and arts were again very pivotal in shaping the cultural landscape of England, and his legacy continues to be felt in English literature to this day. His works remain the testament of his literary genius and lasting cultural influence. So this was my answer to the question. अगर you get an question जहाँ पे there is a word limit given, आप इन्हीं सारे points को थोड़ा और elaborate कर सकते हैं. With that said, I hope you like this video and I hope the information would be helpful for you. If it is, then do like and subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.